Okay. Property.
How to squeeze in the... Where's the javelins that like to explode? Here we go.
All right, people. Welcome to the stream.
Discussing all the tornadoes.
Yeah, we'll put those in. And then... let's see here.
Plenty of Mechs for Jen to blow up today.
Let's see.
And we need some...
All right, people. Welcome to the stream.
See, what do you guys have? Yeah, those will be nice and useless. We'll just toss those in for flavor. There we go.
And as you can
All right,
see,
so
we're just setting up the game.
They're a lot more determined this time.
There we go. So, all right. So here's what you got. You've got... Oh, these guys have to deploy in the east also. Change, start. All right, so what you've got is you've got a Comstar investigation team. They've got 4 Black Knights and 4 heavy APCs. And then accompanying them, you've got your Capellan liaison officer in the catapult, 4 javelins and 4 APCs with Capellans in them. And that should be quite the party. So, let's go give people their stuff. Did everybody connect to the server?
Yep.
All right. And so you guys can deploy anywhere. Let's see here. So Jen's Phoenix Hawk. And
Is this a questions later scenario, or are we actually going to try to talk to him?
This is a Honey Badger Industries, officially has no association with you, and they believe the official story of the Capellans accidentally dropping the nuke out of the dropship, and they know nothing about nothing, and whatever happens in Detroit stays on Detroit.
We're on our own for this one.
All right, so then that question is...
But they have accidentally given you this access to the satellite uplink, so you know exactly what's going on.
I want a Black Knight.
Plausible deniability.
Shoot legs. Let's see. Cawthon gets Cawthon. And let's see here. Rod gets Rod. And Vorgath gets Vorgath. And
better than shooting legs, kick them in the head.
That too. Mike is in. Whoops. I didn't.
Don't let Jen get near them. She'll ammo explode them.
I'd like to color Vorgas Rifleman if I get the same name. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's
And then,
do you know where to select your color?
I forgot one thing I needed to do. Let's see, where is it?
It won't let me
Jen, I think
don't have any ammo.
If I try and do the paint, it messes my screen up. It won't ever let me do the paint. I can't do it myself.
Yeah, you don't. Honey Badger turrets. And then we need to add. Where?
That's why I seen if Bob could do it for you. Sorry.
Gun emplacement.
Yeah, well, this is under Merc's Fist of Taurus. There's a few nice ones here.
I don't even know how to find that.
Okay, there we go.
Holy crap.
Although Honey
Ooh.
Badger did give you a surprise
No kidding.
to help out with just in case.
I'd say my technicians were busy. Turns up.
They're probably prefab.
I did
Uh,
not.
What?
What was the name of that organ?
Okay, the colors is in Mechs and Fists of Taurus.
all right, so we got that. So everybody seems to be good. So,
I did it. Woohoo!
all right, right on. Your Night Star looks cool now. Better than Rod's. Let's go. Everybody hit done when you're ready.
I'm actually surprised they let me do it this time.
Mine looks great, and I can't believe you would try and assume otherwise. That's just crazy.
All right, things look kind of okay-ish on the deployment. Where's my mouse? There we go. All right.
Nice. Comps are just lucky it's not a stop. You know? Headshotting with Gauss rifle.
Everyone click done.
Mm-hmm.
The game
Oh,
of guns begins.
Wow, I go after all the burns.
All right, so
I've got I'm suffering from dun fatigue.
Not yet.
just to remind you, everybody be mindful of the swamp and the magma. Apparently, the magma is not just open lava. You have to shoot the ground to make them fall in.
Yeah,
Magma.
yeah, it's crusty lava.
Yeah.
I did have her push a mech onto it last game.
And then we shot it, and he sank into it and exploded or melted.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about Dr. Evil, and he would say magma.
Wait, you said all these are craters now?
No, I didn't have time to update the nuclear fallout. You guys magically.
I was gonna say, if there was
Oh,
a
we
nuke
can't
went off,
do
you'd think that
It was airburst, didn't do minimal damage to the ground.
We
So
did a
it's
lot
like,
of work.
what was that place in Siberia where something went off in the
Just turn-
atmosphere?
Gunska.
Oh yeah. The big crater that blew, or the meteor that exploded in the air and blew over all the trees and stuff.
What was the name
Mhm.
again?
Tigunska or something. I mean, I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. It's Russian, but something like Tigunska.
Yeah.
Tunguska.
Tunguska. Whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
So, that better.
Wargath's turn to deploy.
Is it?
So obviously you don't want them to get to the buildings, because this is the entrance to the base. But
Mhm.
the reality is you just don't want them here at all anyway.
No.
Get off my fucking lawn.
We want them here.
I think it would be pretty dope if we had a lance of Black Knights. Or Knights of Color.
I mean, there are.
I could definitely put color on them.
Black's the color too, man. Arguably, it's the best color.
They didn't even paint them black though.
It's Comstar. They're racist.
I
Yeah,
think
Comstar
they are.
got-
They paint all their stuff white.
Ooh, wow, they went
Oh!
very heavy on the north side.
Did you guys hear that they're making the next Black Panther white?
Huh?
Yep.
Why?
What is Netflix having something to do with it, or
I don't know. I just thought it
they're
was
trying to make up
hilarious.
for they're trying to make up for
Making the little mermaid
Disney?
I don't know. Well, it is Disney. Marvel's Disney. So it's part of the comic book, actually. Is like so the guy that
Michael
was
Jackson or something.
I think what happened was like the old Black Panther had intercourse with a white woman, and so he's a light skinned. But people are upset about it. They're saying that you can't race swap Black Panther, but
Well, they did Nick Fury. I mean, in the comic.
Yeah, nobody complained. Yeah, but they put in Samuel L. Jackson.
Of course, yeah, you can't complain about that.
I mean,
if somebody if somebody had to portray
or
my
Morgan
life,
Freeman,
and it was going to be like Morgan Freeman or Samuel L. Jackson, I would totally have my life narrated by one of those two.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You know, it would be better if
Green
you
Lantern's
could
been
Or James Earl
multiple
Jones.
times.
if you
I'd be
could
totally cool with that.
combine Samuel Jackson and Morgan Freeman together, and then Morgan Freeman was just dropping the F-bomb like every 5 seconds.
I bet you could do like an AI something.
Oh
Well,
man, I'm gonna
sure.
talk to ChatGPT about this.
But
JP's turn to deploy.
has anyone here seen the cartoon, The Boondocks?
I have. That's a good show.
I've heard of it.
It's got Samuel L. Jackson voicing a white guy. It's
Oh, no.
amazing.
I
you
like
serious?
the racist
yeah.
uncle that's racist against black people, but he's black. What's his name?
Rufus.
He's hilarious.
The writing on that is just amazing. And the fact that it had Samuel L. Jackson attached to the project just speaks volumes.
I think the best thing Samuel Jackson ever did was in Deep Blue Sea, where he was like giving the speech right there at the beginning, and the shark ate him. And
He's done some really good stuff, man. I wouldn't say that was the best. It was good. Don't get me wrong.
but everybody expected him to be like the big part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
And
I
then he
can't
just
believe that
dies.
just
And it's suddenly too. It's
Like when they had,
I'm alive 1 second, then I'm very dead.
Like Mark Hamill in that new Star Wars movie where he was there for like 2 seconds at the
I'm
end.
not often shocked in movies. I usually can figure out what's going to happen. That got me. I was like, whoa. Well,
I mean, he
if
also
anybody
just
deserves to
snakes
get
in the
killed off in
motherfucking
a
plane.
movie.
And I mean, basically, that's another one of those really campy movies.
That's up there with John Wick. Snakes on the motherfucking plane. Mark Hamill deserves
one of my friends is just obsessed with that. This is this old guy from Louisiana who mentored me a lot in computer stuff, and he was just obsessed with Samuel L. Jackson and Snakes on the Plane. He was convinced it was the best Samuel L. Jackson movie ever.
I don't know. Have you seen him in Black Snake Moan?
No.
When he's in
All
that
right,
wife
really good
beater
in
and his
Pulp
hair's
Fiction.
all wild. Pulp Fiction? Yep.
Like, anything he's in is good. Like,
Yeah.
with the possible exception of G.I. Joe. I think he was
With
in G.I.
the
Joe.
possible exception of the Capital One commercials.
The Hitman's Bodyguard was good. I don't know if y'all saw
yeah.
that.
It wasn't his best work, but it was good.
It's just like a low key good movie, you know?
Yeah. The humor was kind of lowbrow, but that's fine.
What it's meant to be. It's like Ryan Reynolds, you know? I mean, he makes fart jokes.
Jin's turn to deploy.
Sorry.
Can you imagine, like, in our unit, there's probably like somebody in charge of us, and they're listening to the comms, and they're like, what the hell? These guys are always fucking talking about weird shit when we're supposed to be organizing for battle.
No, they're probably joining in, man.
Yeah.
If you can't hold your own, you don't last long.
That's true. I would always like yell at my troops in front of like my officer, and then after he left, I'd be like, just don't do that again. And if I wrote him up, I would like write him up and I'd like make him sign it and do like
All right.
a counseling session, and then I would put it in my desk.
Austin's turn to deploy.
forget to file it or round file it.
I just file it in my desk.
What do you forget to file?
Oh, I didn't forget. I just didn't file it. Like I would.
No, what-
If you
no,
had to
what-
write up a troop.
Oh,
You counsel your troops, and then you just don't turn it in.
yeah.
It's just there to make them feel bad.
If
Cotham's
they
trying to
learn,
deploy.
that's the important thing.
Oh, now you're gonna mess up on the MegaMek figures.
Where should I be at?
How aggressive do you want to be?
Yes.
Are we killing the Comstar guys?
I don't know. Are you?
Do we
They're
have a
here
way
to
of killing-
investigate a nuclear weapon. They don't seem to. Hey, Shadow Wolf. They don't seem to believe you that it dropped out of a Capellan dropship by mistake.
And they're on the field next to Capellans. As
And
near
they're on
as
the
I
field
can
next
tell,
to Capellans.
I can't see the difference.
Okay, so they gotta
Hey,
go.
as far as I'm concerned, it's another
And they're
Capellan
piloting mechs
attempt
that
to
you
seize
want to
our
acquire.
position.
Yeah, they gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to get another long Tom tank at some point?